I'm Steve Benoon. You're watching Israeli News Live. Guys, I'd have to say that that's a pretty slick move there to strike Saudi Arabian oil tankers there in the Straits of Hormuz. And of course, right now, the U.S. administration is silent on who the blame will go to. But we know that President Trump has already tweeted that he advises Iran not to do anything. And that's kind of paraphrasing his comment right there. But it's a very serious situation over in the Middle East. And of course, Iran makes one wrong move and it's war on. But it may be war on anyway. And right now, all kinds of thoughts are being spun around out there in the Middle East there, in the Straits of Hormuz there with these oil tankers that were set ablaze. Some are saying maybe a missile was dropped from an airplane. Others, like the information we were getting, they'd caught Iranian officials that were very close to John Bolton there for buying high-speed vessels that could be used to target sea vessels. But I just think it's interesting how that Saudi Arabia is the one that struck, which would make it a good scapegoat to go after Iran on the pretext of Saudi Arabia being attacked versus that directly of another nation, even whether it be Israel or anyone else. And in fact, as I was told by the intelligence community there in Israel, that the next target was Hezbollah, Damascus, and then of course one more, that's Iran, and that the Saudis would help Israel take down Iran. Well, what better way to get the Saudis involved in the war for sure, not to say they wouldn't automatically volunteer for it, but to actually strike Saudi interest to make it a pretext. The scapegoat itself. Listen, later this evening, my phone's almost dead here, I want to share with you an amazing revelation I got today, speaking about Damascus, Syria, and I think you guys are going to really be blessed by it. And listen, we had a nice time up here in Indiana, and I got to say to you as well, because you know some people you get some criticism, you know, because you go and you're with another brother that maybe they don't like. Always keep in mind, Jesus never turned down an opportunity to go and be with someone. Yeah, he was criticized for it as well, you know. Well, you hang around with crooks, criminals, drunks, etc., which I'm not hanging around with drunks and things like that. But I just want to let you know, there's one thing I love about Brother Paul. He lets you speak your heart. And I really appreciate that about him. So we did have a nice time here. And we need to get a little bit more serious about trying to win souls for Christ. It's a serious hour, a late hour. Thank you. Don't forget to support this broadcast. We do need your help. A lot of times when we're out like this, we're trying to keep you guys up to date. But we forget to mention that we do need your help in keeping this broadcast alive. Visit our website, IsraeliNewsLive.org, and thank you for watching. Shalom, shalom. In a world of Ein Shalom, there is no peace. Oh, by the way, one other thing. Let me just say this too as well. Benny Gantz said in his inauguration or his accepting, whatever you want to call it, his speech there, becoming a Knesset member there, that the Likud party is working on trying to pass a bill of immunity for MK members. In other words, they can't be prosecuted when they commit crimes while in office unless the Knesset members choose to vote that they're free to do it, or are free to be prosecuted. That's some weird stuff. Check out the Jerusalem Post on that. Very odd what's happening there under Prime Minister Netanyahu's administration there. Give a free pass for these guys. And they're also looking at taking up some laws and passing some laws that the Supreme Court in Israel has already struck down. It's starting to sound more like a dictatorship than it does like a democracy. I'm Stephen Benoon with Israeli News Live. Shalom, shalom, in a world of Ein Shalom.